Shoot. Hello, I'm Scout Kevin, and I'm trying out some gameplay analysis, where I'm going to review my plays throughout a 3v3 ranked game. Obviously we've got the Gold 3 standard players. I'm assuming most of these are Gold 3. I don't know, easy way to check, but I recognise a few of them from playing with them before. Now, I'm just going to get into this. I'll probably start with the player view. Might break out to watch some replays, but without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so going into the kickoff here, standard kickoff. Not really sure what the teammates are doing at the start, because obviously you never play with them. Every different team plays differently, so what's going on here? It's quite a fast-paced game to start with. Kind of drop back to get rid of the action. Both my teammates pushed up. Ooh, good save there. Right, I see that the ball's there. I was expecting maybe a pass or something, but because both of them have gone up, I start to head back. Here, get a nice lob shot there with a double jump. Oh, close save there. Let's see, let's take this back and let me get some aerial analysis for this one. Right. Ooh, where are we? Right. So, we get the nice save here, so on the counter attack. This is where I see, so, big thing here, there's 3 players, middle of the pitch. Not doing much. I'm heading that way, he's heading left, he's heading right. So at the moment we're attacking into space, so it doesn't quite matter so much that we're not in a defensive position. But when I see that I've got 2 players heading forward, definitely get that I'm heading back. Okay, so I'm heading back, constantly looking at the ball, so I know what's going on. And then here we get the flip up, which is a bit strange. Ooh. So if you noticed, when I was coming back, so I was just watching the play, I could tell the attackers is attacking from the right, so the defenders are generally going to be defending from the goal on. So we know that this ball's going to be hit out to the right side. So immediately, as soon as I got back, I started to like break to this right side, so that I could easily turn around and get a quick return back, so that the defense gets no rest. Let's continue here then and see what I did. So as you can see, I'm already mid jump. First jump, I think that was a double jump straight away. Let's take this back. Let's break it down into half speed. Alright, so they get the clearance. Already I'm turning and I'm attacking the ball. So before they've even cleared the ball, I'm watching the play, getting in position, and then as the ball's coming towards me, I'm getting up early, and then getting a nice solid contact with the ball there. It was on target, unlucky there with the save from 3G, and almost stopped again by Biscuit. But yeah, it was a good start to the game. Obviously, they almost scored, but almost aren't going to kill you, are they? So let's get back into this game. I believe I told Broke to go in for this one. Generally I don't like to go in for face-offs if I can help it, because people don't always defend, so it's always good to be back, just in case. Oh, we get an instant goal straight off the kickoff there. So let's take this one back again. I'm still attached. Damn camera. Right. So here we get the nice kickoff. Pops out nicely for us. So obviously they both charge into the ball at the same speed, and it just dies. Obviously that push there, if you think about what Biscuit just did there, you can see that as a misplay, seeing as he knows his team, well, I mean, he might have used reverse camera, he might not have, but it should be clear that his team aren't able to get to that first ball to challenge it. Usually on kickoff there's normally one in the goal and one goes to boost. It looks like both of them went to the boost here, and so hitting it forward towards an enemy player, always a bad thing, because then they get the free shot. So obviously two players, they both realise what's happening, they're both starting to head back, but they're both angled away from the goal, so it's very hard for them to get back into goal here. And obviously Tumblr Girls, nice chip up, followed it up with the aerial. Oh, a nice little spin for a bit of flair at the end. Alright, let's get back into this game then. Oh, what's happening there? Okay. Back to me. Oh, or not. I'll get the hang of this eventually. Right. Put it back to normal speed. So, kickoff, I'd stay in the defensive position, but I'm edging forward in case I get a chance to meet for the second ball. I know that on the left side is where my other teammate is. Here I was in front of my teammate, so I thought it was my job to go up. Turns out that they went up as well, which obviously I couldn't prevent. But I missed the block. I realised I can go back to full speed. Once again, see two teammates attacking. Start to head back. Nice shot, but good save. Another shot there. Not the strongest of shots, but it's good to keep the pressure up. So I got a teammate here. I tried to drive straight there, so like it was obvious where I was going and I wouldn't bump into him. I pushed up there thinking that Broke was going to get back quicker, but he didn't, and I ended up bumping him. Maybe a misplay by me, maybe I should have waited, but it's always good to be ready for the second ball. Here I thought that my teammate saw me on the outside and might let me take that hit. Didn't quite work out. Right, heading back again. Obviously got a good boost at this point, I think, so not too worried about being a bit aggressive. 2 goals up. As long as you've got boost, you can generally get back in time. Here I was just making sure I got out to the corner. Got a little bit lucky with the bounce. Something I quite like to do is, obviously, if I know that my team is going to clear, I push up and get ready to receive a pass. A lot of the time you can catch defenders off guard by being behind them rather than in front of them. Oh, nice quick reaction there. An easy save. Tried to push it out to the corner. Got time to get the boost, let the ball bounce, and get a really strong power clearance there. Let's see, I wait here to see what my team are doing. Ended up getting drawn towards the ball. I should have trusted my team a bit more there. But, ooh. I went for a block there, but messed that up. I should have waited a bit longer. I guess we can take this back. Keep up with the theme of breaking down every goal. Let's see. Yeah, so take this back. So here, so all 3 of us in attacking position. Obviously, got Tumblr Girls like pushing up on the wall. Potentially, like that's a sign for Broke to get back. And when I see he doesn't, I do sort of head back, but because the ball was coming towards me in a nice position, the one on the wall, one doing a backwards fly, it was sort of like I assumed they weren't going to hit it, which they didn't. What I didn't see was this blue player that came in off the wall, getting a really nice hit on there, down into the corner. So obviously now I'm a bit out of position, but I had boost, so it didn't take long for me to get back into goal. But then, because I was out of position, I wasn't ready for the second hit, and so when this hit does come in, it's fast forward. So when this hit does come in, I've just landed, just about turning, and I go up for a block, thinking that he's going to shoot straight on the goal. Ends up shooting it wide, and teammate comes in. I think probably could have been avoided if I had better positioning to start with, but otherwise it was quite a good goal. Let's get back into the player view. Right, kickoff. I saw my teammate wasn't going for the cheat, so I thought it'd be good if I pushed up a bit. Stole that side boost from the opposite team's face-off, because obviously so he doesn't have boost. Managed to get a nice dribble there to chip it over the keeper. Let's take it back. So what we did here, let's take it right back, because this was a short play. So from the kickoff, obviously AFK at the start, so I took that as my like key to go forward. Come here, race forward, and I made sure I stole that boost there. It's important to like keep your opponent's boost starved, because then it stops them from making plays that can lead to goals. So raced ahead there, used up my boost, made sure to block the or deny the boost for him. Comes back in. It's a nice save here, because easily could have been dumped there. Obviously I had full boost, so I started heading back, wrap around. I realised that my teammate has just landed from the defence, and I'm ready for the hit, so I come in and take it, knock it on the wall. Any hit would have been better, obviously, than just leaving it, because it prevented G3 from getting to it first. So I continue with the ball. I managed to get my car underneath. So right now I'm in prime position to attack the ball. Just like a front flip is what I end up doing, but anything from like a jump to a double jump could have potentially tried to air dribble. But key thing about this is obviously the ball's up in the air. I have a nice view of the keeper. I see he's boosting towards me, and he wants to try and tackle me early. Because of that, I take the initiative and attack and shoot first. Managed to get a nice arcing shot just over the keeper. Alright, let's get back into kick off again. I decided to go for this one. Feeling pretty good because we're up. Just kind of wanted to have a bit of fun. Got a little bit lucky there with the missed shot, but I think there was a lot of cars in the way. If it was. Here I can see my teammate go for the pass. Oh, I forgot about that. Great goal there. Let's. Ooh. Alright, I might want to break this down a bit further than the other ones, because a lot of stuff happened really quickly at the end. So from the kickoff, they get a nice clearance here off the wall. It's a lot of power. Right. So from the clearance that I missed, a lot of the time, I know most good players will probably try and convince you that they never miss. I miss a lot. It's only human to have error. But what's quite nice is when I do miss the ball, I'm still in an attacking mindset. So instead of just giving up, I head forward, grab that boost. Okay, so immediately I've denied boost to the blue player here who's going for it, and we've got Biscuits turning around to attack the shot, and we got 3Gs heading back to the goal. Now what I can see from my position is, because I'm looking back at the ball, I can see where my teammates are, so I can see that we've got the hits coming in from over here. Most likely it's going to be goal bound, although because I'm pushing forward, I'm always ready for the pass, which is something that high level players seem to do, but it's not a consistent thing to rely on, so as long as you're there, you can normally do something. And if you look, Broke's pushing up quite hard. Obviously he knows that there's 3 people rushing back, they're not in a good position to defend, so he's pushing up. So here we get the ball in, and so as I said, like, I could see that my teammates are coming in, and so I'm trying to pass this ball down to the center. As it's coming in here, we've got Biscuit. Biscuit tries for a block, but he's facing the wrong way, and I'm always going to get to this ball first when I'm attacking, like I am. Managed to get a nice simple aerial, and I knock it down straight to Broke. Now here, I'm expecting just a simple shot on a goal, and I believe it was going to go into the top corner. Ooh, maybe. Let's take this back. Let's look at that trajectory. I'm not sure actually. I thought that I was top corner shot, but looks like it might have been just going over. Anyway, what's quite important to note here is like the position of my car and how I hit the ball with my wheels into the bottom corner. So when I came up here for the attack, obviously my initial goal is was just to hit this ball across. So obviously I flipped into the ball, and so I'm currently upside down. But as I'm coming in here, I realized that my teammate's going to shoot and I'm kind of in the way. So what I start to do is I start to pull back to keep most of my car out of the way, because obviously over here if I flip forward I would have hit the ball into the corner. And so I start to pull back here and hold left. My car starts to go away from the ball, and so when it hits me on the underside and doesn't get a strong hit, but obviously it was strong enough to get into the corner. Whew. Right. Got standard kickoff, managed to get that side boost, which is quite nice. If the blue player did deny me of that, then I would have been out of the play for a long time. So it was good that he didn't. What's going on here? I push up there in case my teammate gets the quick pass, so that I can react quick enough. I go over here to refill my boost. Go off the wall here. I'm just going for a block. Managed to get quite a nice one. Try and keep it in the corner. Obviously we're winning. Oh, get another quick block. Nice snapshot there. And then I believe this is where the other team forfeits. Obviously 5-1 with a minute left. We were dashing their hopes. Let's take this back to the first block here. Okay. So what's happening here? Obviously the player is naturally progressing over to the right side of the pitch. So I know the ball's going to end up over here at some time. So I believe I turned ball cam off, just head over, grab the boost, turn it back on. And this is here where I look at this ball and it looks like it's going to bounce and go straight up the wall. So right now I'm thinking I'll head up the wall and meet the ball. It takes a strange bounce though, and like bounces away from the wall. So I jump off early and try and meet it, but it's going a lot shorter than I thought as well. A lot of the speed, which I thought was going to be made vertical, ended up being horizontal, and so it was kicked out quite far. So I'm immediately trying to get rid of my vertical speed and head back downwards to block this ball. I end up landing just in front of it, and I don't think I actually got contact. Well, the idea was there anyway. Let's just quickly have a look. No, I'm nowhere near. Well, oh no, I do get slight contact. Yeah, so I get slight contact on that ball to block him from hitting back into our end. And so obviously the ball's coming off here. I'm the only one who's half turned and ready to hit this ball. So I managed to win it. And just knock it back into the corner because we're up. There's no need to try any crazy plays at the moment. Here I'm coming off the wall, go for the wall block, manage to get a nice block there. Here's it down into the centre. Obviously the defence wasn't ready for this. If they were, it might have been a different story, but it comes down nicely for Tumbler Girls, who's in a good position. Managed to get a nice quick reaction shot and get it in a goal. Well, this was my game analysis of me talking through why I'm making plays. Hopefully it was kind of informative of why I made decisions, and it's useful for me because I can look and see where I made the wrong decisions. Obviously this game I chose quite a good one to save and record, but when I do have bad games, I think I'd like to review them and just see what I could have done better, where I could have made a difference, what I should have done, what the right play was. Hopefully in the future I will get some other players, hopefully some pro league players to give me some analysis, give me some tips, get me better. But yeah, I mean it's a work in progress. We'll see where this goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.